When I was in college, I was really struggling with programming. I tried code forces, code chef, and even tried cracking the coding interview. I never felt ready for interviews. I knew I needed to get better, but I didn't know how. That all changed in 2017 when I came across Leetcode. I instantly fell in love with its clean and user-friendly interface. And more importantly, the problems were actually relevant to the real-world interviews. It not only helped me improve my coding and problem-solving abilities, but also helped me crack coding interviews at big tech companies like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. In the past few years, I have worked through more than 1500 Leetcode problems, mainly because I didn't have anything else to do, and I felt really excited whenever my solutions were accepted, even for the easy problems. I thought more problems I solve, the better are my chances of cracking interviews. However, that was far from reality. You don't need to solve these many problems. In this video, I will talk about 3 mistakes I made and the lessons I learned so that you don't fall into the same traps and increase your chances of cracking these interviews. My first mistake, not understanding fundamentals. For some of the topics, I directly jump into solving problems without understanding how it works. This is a big mistake. Before you dive into Leetcode, make sure you have a basic understanding of fundamental data structures and algorithms. For example, know how to implement basic binary search tree algorithms like search, insert, and delete before tackling any problems related to it. Without that foundation, it's like trying to build a bridge on a river of clouds. Make sure you are good with basic data structures like arrays, linked lists, stacks, queues, hash map, binary trees, priority queues, graphs. And know algorithms like sorting, binary search, greedy algorithm, recursion, dynamic programming, DFS and BFS. You don't need to study any advanced data structures in the beginning for 2 reasons. First, they will eat away a lot of your time, and second, they are rarely asked in the interview. You can use websites like Geeks for Geeks or watch tutorials on YouTube to learn basic fundamentals. You will find links to my favorite resources below. So, how many problems to solve? Leetcode problems come in 3 flavors: easy, medium, and hard. Some folks say you only need to solve 75 or 100 problems. But honestly, it depends on your coding experience. But in general, I would say around 300 high-quality problems is a good number. If you are a newbie like I was in the beginning, you need to solve more problems. If you are new to a topic, start with easy problems and gradually move towards medium and hard problems. It's like learning to walk before you run. Here is my secret sauce. Out of all the problems you solve, make it 50% medium, 30% easy, and 20% hard. If you are short on time and looking for a curated list of problems, I highly recommend solving Leetcode top interview question and 100 most liked questions. So how to go about solving a problem? First, try to understand the problem. Write it on a paper. Visualize it in your head. Run through a few input and output examples. Think and write your solution on paper. After you think your solution will work, run it on Leetcode and compare your performance with others. Follow good coding practices. Believe me, naming a variable I during your interview is not going to win you any points. On the contrary, it can actually harm you if you don't follow good coding practices during the interview. Don't spend too much time on a single problem. If you are unable to solve the problem within an hour, then look at the hints and the solutions. Go to the discuss section and see what other solution people have posted. This brings me to the second mistake that I made, not utilizing Leetcode discuss section. In the initial days, after solving a problem, I moved on to the next one, hoping that I have submitted an optimal solution and it's good enough for interviews. But that was a huge mistake. After you tackle a problem, read the official Leetcode solution, go to the discuss section and try to understand top voted solutions. You can even contribute your own solution if you think your solution is unique. Stay organized. If you really want to get the most out of Leetcode, staying organized is key. For that, I recommend developing a system. When I was preparing for interviews, I utilized Notion to create a list of problems with their links, difficulty levels, status and notes. If I couldn't solve a problem in one attempt, I would change the status to revise so that I can come back to it later. I also linked all the useful articles from the Leetcode discuss section on the page, along with my personal notes. I have provided a Notion template below in the description, which I use during my own preparation. Feel free to duplicate it and add your own problems according to your needs. So now let me talk about the last mistake that I made, not doing Leetcode Contests. For the first few years, I ignored Leetcode Contests and only focused on solving problems whenever I felt like it. But it was a bad idea, and after realizing it, I started doing contests regularly during my preparation. I strongly advise participating in Leetcode contests and also virtual contests if you happen to miss any, because it helps you practice in a timed environment. After you have solved enough problem and gain confidence, start timing yourself during your practice sessions. This will help you maintain focus and prepare you under time constraint, which is how the actual interview happens. So, are you prepared? How can you tell if you are ready for the interview? If you can consistently solve Leetcode medium problems within 25 minutes and 3 out of 4 problems in the Leetcode contest, you are in a good spot for most coding interviews. Remember, it's not about how many problems you solve. It's about how good you are at solving any new problem. That's why Leetcode contests are very useful, because they help you evaluate where you are in your interview preparation journey. So do you need any other platform apart from Leetcode for practicing questions? In my experience, the answer is no. And don't rush to get Leetcode Premium. Start with 200 to 300 problems and then decide if you really need it. One good use of Leetcode Premium is when you want to solve company-wise problem, but that is not needed in the beginning. I hope it was useful. You can find all the links below in the description. If you have any questions or you want me to make a list of my favorite Leetcode problems, let me know in the comment section. I wish you good luck for your interviews. Bye bye.